Good morning, Eileen. I'll do my romper room. I see Eileen, and I see Pam. I see Sienna.
Oh, it's like romper room.
That's what I just said.
I have to get you one of those magnifying glasses.
Uh-huh. So we're just getting settled now. Go ahead and come into the moment a little bit. Get settled. Find a comfortable seat. Looks like we have a few more joining us, so let's just go ahead and take those few first deep breaths. Let everything kind of settle. Everything that came here with you today is welcome. Every part of you. Just as you are. No need to leave anything at the door. No need to leave any part of you out. No mask. All of you is here for a reason. Loved, needed, and accepted. Just as you are. So go ahead and let the breathing soften and lengthen. Let your muscles relax. When you feel ready, let the eyes drift closed or let the gaze remain soft. Let your breathing be just as it is. No need to force, no need to strain. Your body knows what it needs in this moment. And just begin to feel into your heart space. Really arrive right here in this moment, this morning. Fully arrive at the center of your being. Feel into all that rests here in your heart space. There is room for all of it, for we all contain multitudes. Let it be just as it is. Let it all kind of relax and unwind a little bit. The energy of your heart spilling out. Your chest and your shoulders, spilling down your arms into your hands and fingers. The energy of who you are spreading down into your abdomen, your hips, your legs, ankles, feet. Feeling now into your whole body, just as you are. Let your energy relax and stretch out a little further beyond the boundaries of your body. Let your aura grow. Just relax and let it unfurl a little bit. Feel how it begins to touch and blend with the others seated in this room. It is safe. We are all one and here for the same purpose. We are here united in the purpose of love. Let your energy blend with the others in the room. Let it roll out to the very corners of the room, all the way to the ceiling, deep down into the ground. Let our combined energy grow and reach beyond the bounds of the room to the land that surrounds us. See it as a bright light, touches everything. the light of peace, the light of love. Let our energy grow now, and as we go, we combine with others in our community that sit at this moment in meditation, prayer, worship, song, or just those simple moments of joy that tend to come to us on a morning such as this. There's so many of us. And when our combined purpose joins this way, we are unstoppable. See now as our combined light rushes out across the state, the region, the country, the continent, and now the whole world. Let us sit here, joined in oneness, joined in love, and let our energy flow to where it is needed most right now. Just breathe and be held in this consciousness. Let the energy of your heart flow into this combined field of energy. And perhaps there is some part of you that would benefit from some healing right now. Perhaps there is some part of you that would like to receive. Breathe in and breathe out, taking in the energy that surrounds us, letting every bit of your heart flow back out with the exhale. Give and receive. Breathe and flow. Perhaps as you sit here, you're your thoughts wander to someone else, maybe someone that's known to you or someone that you've heard of or someone out there in the world that you'd wish to send a little bit of this peace and this love to. Let the love flow from you. Or perhaps it's not a specific person, but you just know that you have something to give that can heal and help someone who's needing it right now. Let your love flow. It is needed, it is received, and it is returned. And now let's take one last deep cleansing breath together, breathing in as one and releasing together, knowing that this combined love and peace that we've created here today is blessed by Spirit, is as it should be, and goes from us in divine timing to serve exactly the purpose that is needed. We are one. We are strong together. When you go here today from this place, please take this peace with you. And when you're ready, begin to come back into the room, back into your body, back into the present moment. Open your eyes and look around at those you've shared this moment with. Thank you so much for being here today, loved ones. Namaste. Go in peace.
Hello, everybody.
Wow, that's an intro.
One more. One more. And hello, everybody. Hello. My name's Michael Barnes. I'm so glad that everyone is here today. Looks like it's going to be a nice, fun, and meaningful service. I've got a few announcements today. First of all, we want to welcome Forrest Rivers, who's going to be our speaker today. And from 12 p.m. to 1:30, he will be hosting a workshop on consciousness, compassion, and creating a world rooted in love and peace and unity. Through meditation, wisdom, and community, learn to be the change, build the vision, and live the new earth. And next week, we'll have Noisy Can Day again. Collect any loose change you've got hanging around, toss it in the metal can, and give your couch cushions a chance to contribute to the greater good. The louder the clang, the closer we are to funding our next special event. July 19th, next week, 1 week from now, please join us in the sanctuary to learn about our center and our philosophy that we create our lives according to what we believe. That is key. The orientation is open to all members and guests. And same next week, July 26th, 2 weeks from now, we'll introduce and welcome our new members to our community. Enjoy a light lunch in Sibley Hall after the service. And on July 26th, we're also having a board meeting, and every member is welcome to attend. So if you're a little bit curious, yeah, come on, we'll do it. I wanted to give you a little bit of an update on what's going on with the legal question that we have here at the center. If anyone wants a little more details, you can come ask me, but I need to tell you it's going well. And my spirit was buoyed by the happenings in the courtroom this week, and we should all be real happy about that. And it's all because of you, because of us. Now, one more quick thing I need to say. This guy sitting over there staring into space, he has this.
I'm listening.
He's got this band that plays Grateful Dead covers, and
It's true.
they do it Monday nights at
This
the
is
Birdcage.
unsolicited.
It is. I'm just saying this because when I was there this Monday, this band fully coalesced. It was magic. And I was in back of the stage and watching Jackson's fingers. I'm like, my gosh, how does he do that? Anyhow, every Monday at the Birdcage, and it's worth going. There's people from Prescott College, like late teens, all
I'm
the
not
way.
sure they're 21.
Could be. So I got one more thing to do, and by the way,
The age range is about 19 to 86. I believe.
exactly. And dancing to their own,
Super fun.
it's beautiful. Check out this guy with the guitar, man.
What, with the jacket?
Yeah, he put us both to shame. Anyhow, you guys have a great week. Love you all, and I'm going to hand it over to Bob now.
Today, I'm going to introduce someone who, to me, is pretty awesome in a totally different way, and that's Jeff Kirkendall. I found out Jeff grew up in Independence, Iowa. His parents met in high school. His dad was both in masonry and carpentry. When he grew up as a kid, he said he was an introvert, he was cautious because he felt small. There's nothing small about him. He studied for 2 years at Yavapai College, 4 years at Arizona State, and 4 years at Prescott College. He works in probably one of the hardest occupations I can ever think of. He works dealing sexual trauma cases with children. And he's been doing it for over 30 years. He had no experience in it. He started volunteering, and it spoke to him. He was married. He met his wife, who was a recovering victim, and they were best friends for 30 years and married for 28. And he has one stepdaughter. So I asked him, how do you deal with this? How do you cope? What are some of the things that help you do this? First of all, he says he loves the center because of our love for interfaith quality and respect, something he has been searching for both in his life that he practices and for other people who feel the same way. Some of his hobbies also interest me. He was a songwriter in Nashville, and he also wrote 2 books. These things amaze me, all these hidden treasures that we have at this center. So, to me, today I recognize one of our new members at our center who has a lot to offer, Jeff Kirkendall.
Yeah, Jeff. Plus, I think he's a dead ringer for like Robert De Niro. When I first met him, I went up to him, I said, hey, will you do me a favor and say, I heard things, I heard things. Oh, hi, Bob. So, I'm going to ask everyone, I'm going to ask everyone to do me a favor today. And that is sing. Even if it's just the refrain of this song is look up. That's here, let's practice. At the count of 3, we're all going to say look up. 1, 2, 3. Look up. That was easy, right? Should we do it one more time? Let's do it one more. 1, 2, 3. Look up. There you go. This is a song by Ringo. He was in the Beatles. And he wrote this, or he performed this song recently. It's amazing. He's still, and if you listen to it, it's really good. He's still kicking these tunes out. So I recruited Sky, the guy with the best jacket in Prescott, to come up here and play this with me. And this song, all these songs that we do they can be useful during the week. When you need them, you just pull them out of your memory bank and sing the words, whether you're on the I-17 in your house, at the doctor's office, wherever you need to say, for example, look up. There's some great lines in here. I'm going to share them with you, and then we're going to sing this song. This one I really like, Sky. Up above your head where the music plays. Like that, I get goosebumps saying the celestial realm of music, right? There's a light that shines in the darkest days. And this line I really like, because if you can picture being like in a fire where it's all hazy and smoky. There's a burning fire leading through the haze. It's kind of like that. Remember Poltergeist, when that little lady, she's like, walk to the light. You remember that? Maybe not a great example. But that movie came up. I was talking to someone and we were talking about how scary that was. But there's a burning fire leading through the haze. Look up. It's just a reminder of how and why what we do here is a practice, because a lot of us, myself included, that's how I know about this. It's so easy, and the thought is to focus on the haze and to focus on the mess and to focus on what's wrong and to give all that energy. And Ringo Starr in this one line, there's a burning fire leading through that. Focus on that. Look up. Oh, Bob Bob is bossing you around. Uh-oh. Ah, there we go. Sky Conwell, everybody. Goes like this. It's a long way down, and there's no bottom. Had the blues, but you forgot 'em. Look up in the midnight hour. Look up. Love is the higher power. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't look down on the shadow town. Look up. That chord is, where did you get that chord, Sky? He got it at Goodwill. It's out, we know that, right? It's cutting out another guitar mic. Okay. Like every storm, the rain won't last. The future never comes, and the past is the past. Look up. Storm. Look up when you're all alone. Up above your head where the music plays, there's a light that shines in the darkest days. There's a burning fire leading through the haze. Look up, everybody. Look up. That's right. Come on, Sky. That's right. Look up. Learn to love another day. Good things are gonna come your way. Learn to love another day. Good things are gonna come your way. Live to love another day. Good things are gonna come your way. Live to love another day. Hey, the good things are gonna come your way. Whoa.
Oh, Jackson.
Well, that was fun.
I loved that one.
I know, me too.
Oh,
Ringo, for crying out loud.
Oh, that was great, wasn't it? And of course, I was remembering one of the Buddhist teachings and doing that. For the Buddhist teaching, one of the things they teach, if someone is pointing, saying to look up, don't focus on the finger. Look at what it is pointing towards. And that's what we are doing. We are looking toward knowing that beautiful presence of love and spirit. So thank you, Jackson, for that beautiful reminder and how wonderful it is being in this wonderful family, this love and light that each of you just emanate as a reflection of God's presence right here, right now. My name is Hazel Bowman, and I am always delighted to be of service. And today is just an extra special Sunday, and I'll be going through all of it with you shortly. But please know that wherever you've been, whatever choices you have made in your life journey, wherever you've gone, always know that you are entirely welcome here today, just the way you are, and just the way that you perceive that you are not. And I emphasize the words how you perceive, because I can assure you that we see the divinity within each and every one of you, and therefore we see you with the eyes of love. Here at the Center for Spiritual Living, we provide spiritual ways or opportunities or tools, whatever word you want to use, that leads to your spiritual growth. And always remember that spiritual growth is not about becoming. It's not. It's about, how do I want to say this? It's not about becoming, it is about revealing. Spiritual growth is not about adding to. It's about uncovering. Spiritual growth is not about striving. It is about allowing. And we here at the center provide various ways for you to do so. And we do this through our upcoming classes, through our workshops that we've had, and we've got another one today, thanks to our guest speaker for us, which is going to be a lot of fun. We do it through the gifts through our bookstore. I mean, if you haven't had a chance to browse, do so. We are replenishing the many books that have already been taken. We are replenishing those. I've been working with Reverend Helen on that, but we'll be having new books. And the reason we think this is so important for your spiritual growth is that when we have the opportunity to connect with the great masters, the great teachers, the great philosophers, they provide a wisdom that we never would have reached on our own. And so here's an opportunity for you also in spiritual growth. This is such a wonderful place to be in. But I do know that not everyone right now, well, some of you might be feeling something pressing against your heart that might be taking you out of alignment with God's joy and love that's always present. And as a practitioner with the other practitioners, in addition to teaching classes and workshops, we also lead the ministry of prayer. So if there's something that you need special support with, or you just want to pray, then what I'm going to ask you to do, you'll see in the seat pocket in front of you that there is a ministry of prayer card. It's lavender. I invite you to take that. Fill it in, whether it be for yourself or for somebody else that you know, and put it in our ministry of prayer box that is out there as you enter Sibley Hall. And I and the other practitioners will pray on it for the entire week. However, you'll also see on that ministry of prayer card that it asks, what are you embodying and accepting for the week that we're praying? Because this is our way of asking, how are you partnering with the universe? And so with that, please know that you can do that, put that out, or if you want immediately following service, you have the opportunity to come up. I'll be here of service in case you want what we refer to as a 3-minute miracle, which is your opportunity just to share not what it is you don't want, but what it is you do want. And we're going to know that, I'll know that truth for you. Because the thing about practitioners, we do not pray to find God. We pray knowing our alignment with God's truth and the truth of your being. And so if you want to experience that, you can certainly come up for what we refer to as the 3-minute miracle. But with that, what I would like to do now is to lead this service in an invocation. And so I know right now that it is divine love that brings us here, that unites us. I recognize that it is that divine presence of God that is filled with peace, that is filled with harmony, that is filled with joy. and that this presence is omnipresent, that it is absolutely everywhere. And so therefore I know, since God is good, that this goodness is filling this sanctuary with its presence. And therefore we uplift our consciousness. We elevate our thoughts into recognizing this presence, this oneness that is all, in all, over all. And so therefore I know that everything that is unfolding is in that divine harmony and orchestration of life. That everyone was divinely guided to be here. That whatever you wish to hear, the words are spoken that fill your heart. That I am so grateful for each of the volunteers who make this possible, and particularly grateful that we have a wonderful speaker today, Forrest Rivers. And so therefore I can call this service good and very good. I know it is perfect in every way and every shape, because the perfection of God is right here within each and every one of you. And so with that, I can just let it go and let it be, as I say, and so it is.
Sing this with me. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am. Letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when I feel I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, I hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only
And in this moment of love, let us first just take a breath and exhale, and then do it again. For now you are in that divine communication with Spirit. In the Science of Mind magazine of October 2017, written by Eugene Holden, what a wonderful practitioner he is, he wrote this: once we recognize that the presence of God is everywhere, we live from a place of knowing that everywhere we go is safe. As we live from a place of knowing that no matter what this world shares with us, we know that we are all gifted to consciously be in the presence of the divine. Affirm daily that you are surrounded by power, grace, and the ease of the infinite. Affirm and know that everywhere you go, goes God. The love intelligence that governs the universe is showing up as you. You are one with the universe. You are the presence of God made manifest here on this spiritual plane that we call Earth. This means that you are safe in the presence of yourself, which is God, manifesting as you and everyone and everything else. Now is the time to surrender to the presence of God that is you. Be still and know that the presence of God is the essence of your life. From this place, know that you are safe in the presence of God. And let's just take a few moments and just dwell on those words. And now I invite our candlelighters, Louise and Beth. Oh, thank you. Got your name wrong. Sorry about that. Couldn't quite see. Here we go. And so here, at the Center for Spiritual Living, we honor all faith. We honor and celebrate the world's many faith traditions. As we light the candles, we acknowledge both the rich diversity of spiritual expression and the underlying unity that connects us all. We light a candle for Christianity, rooted in the teachings of Jesus the Christ, who revealed the path of love, forgiveness, compassion, and the presence of God within. For Islam, the practicing of surrendering to the will of God as revealed through the prophets, peace be upon them, affirming the oneness of God, creator of heaven and earth. We light a candle for Judaism, honoring a sacred covenant that began with a harmony with the Tao, the ultimate reality that embraces and transcends all apparent opposites. For the Baha'i faith, affirming the unity of humanity, the oneness of all religions, and the vision of a peaceful world. For all indigenous traditions and nature-based religions, honoring the sacredness of the earth and living in conscious relationship with the great spirit that animates all life. For the goddess traditions, honoring the divine feminine in all her sacred expressions, celebrating the cycles of life, intuition, creation, nurturing, and spiritual wisdom. and for the science of mind. A philosophy of life that teaches there is a power for good in the universe, and that we can use this power in our lives and in the world. And let us say our affirmation together. I am here for God. My purpose is to express the nature of God as love, abundance, and joy in everything I do. The good I seek for myself is what I desire for all people everywhere. And so it is. And thank you, ladies.
You are so beautiful. To me, you are so beautiful. To me, can't you see? You're everything I hope for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful. To me, you are so beautiful. To me, you are so beautiful. To me, can't you see? You're everything I hope for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful. To me.
Oh, Sky, that is one of my favorite songs. Oh, I just love it. And of course, your beautiful lady beside you is just gorgeous. Anyway, going on to, what I'm just so excited about. This gentleman contacted us, about 3 weeks ago? Coming from North Carolina, asked if there was an opportunity for him to be here as a speaker. And had to do a little shuffling around, but am I glad that we were able to have him. Forrest Rivers is a spiritual speaker who lives in the beautiful mountains of western North Carolina. That's how far he come. His personal journey of awakening began at the age of 30, such a young man, on an awe-inspiring trip to Maui, Hawaii. It was there on that enchanted island where the profound healing power of nature spoke through his soul and helped him to overcome a difficult period of alcohol abuse. After returning home from Hawaii, Forrest immersed himself in the core perennial teachings of all religions, and he took the name Forrest Rivers in honor of the earth. He was a college professor for over 15 years, and Forrest travels around the country facilitating seminars and workshops on the profoundly important themes of finding inner peace, creating positive changes in the world, and connecting to our higher power. Forrest has appeared as a guest on over 60 consciousness living wellness podcasts and radio shows. And he is the author of the books, by the way, they're out there for you to purchase, The Hippie Revival and Collected Writings, as well as Humanity's Spiritual Rebirth, Wisdom to Transform Struggles into Strength. And he's currently working on his third book, still to come out, that is titled Everyday Communion, A Guide to a Sacred Life. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so honored to have his presence with us here today. I invite you to join me in welcoming Forrest Rivers.
Thank you so much, Hazel. This community is a blessing. I could feel it the minute I walked in the door, and I'm sure that this community has impacted everybody here in a positive and beautiful manner. And my name is Forrest, and today I want to speak about spiritual happiness, right? How many people here crave spiritual happiness? I think that's everybody here. Well, guess what? It's our birthright, and it's available to us always. And spiritual happiness is just an enduring state of inner peace, pure joy, and a sense of purpose, of service to the divine. And we can all have this. It stems from our connection to the one with many names: Christ, Buddha, Allah, Shiva, the great infinite, whatever you want to call it, right? We can all connect at all times to it and find pure joy and happiness through it. But how do we find spiritual happiness? How do we do it? Well, there's a couple ways to do this, right? I have 5 here, 5 ways that we can begin cultivating true spiritual happiness. And again, I would argue that everybody here can experience it. Everybody can experience the bliss of communion with the Most High. How many people have felt it before? The living Spirit running through them. I could feel that in here. So the first thing, everything starts with love. Love is the root of spiritual happiness. And what do we mean by love? Love is seeing the light of God in every being, not just humans, but in animals, in nature. And it's seeing the inherent oneness. Love is the ultimate power where all spirit rests upon. Love is to feel the call of God to serve. Love is to feel that everybody is our brother and sister, right? How many people have felt that? That we are all intimately connected and intricately connected as well. And connection. Ooh, in this day and age, connection is something that we're all struggling to find, but it's there all the time. Connection is there all the time, waiting for us to tune in. We can feel it in this room. We can feel it in community. We can feel it when we look in each other's eyes, the windows to the soul. We can feel it when we're in nature. How many people here feel deep connection when they're in Mother Nature? Oh, it's so healing. And I think in these times, we can feel the connection that arises when we gather in the type of community that we're doing right now, right? This is what I think people are craving, is community. And that's what these spaces are provided for, to bring us together, to allow the Holy Spirit to run through us. And when we open ourselves in community to the Holy Spirit, it's a direct route through to spiritual happiness, a direct route through. Now, we can't talk about spiritual happiness without talking about cultivating gratitude. That's the second, right? That's the second pillar of spiritual happiness after love and connection. And by the way, all of these are all overlap into one another, right? They're all tied. Gratitude. What is gratitude? Gratitude is a deep appreciation for the moment the way it is. It's an appreciation for the perfection of God's creation, right? One thing that we all should do is when we wake up in the morning, we should immediately write 3 things down in a journal that we have gratitude for. I do this every morning. And in the evening, before we go to bed, take a minute in prayer, reflect on what transpired during that day, and immediately write down 3 things that we have gratitude before we go to sleep. And I promise you, you will experience more joy, more happiness, more fulfillment in your life. Because we have a tendency in this culture, and I think everybody here can feel it, to focus on what we don't have. I spent many years of my life, I'll be honest with everybody here, many years, particularly in my 20s, focusing on things that I did not have. I wish I had more of this. I wish I had more of that. And all that did was pull me out of the perfection of the flow of the divine, looking at all of the abundance that was in my life. And it wasn't till my awakening on Maui that I had that feeling of abundance, started focusing on what I did have. So I encourage everybody here, just take a moment every day, in the morning, in the evening, and write down 3 things you're grateful for, the morning and the evening. And gratitude, that truly changes your life. And you know, one of the hardest things with gratitude is even look, it's easy to look at all of the happy and the positive moments, but even the sad moments and the moments of suffering, we can even have gratitude for that too. You know, when I walked in here today, when I walked into this beautiful space that spoke right through my heart, and I met all you wonderful people on the way in, there was a soundtrack playing, and it was a beautiful meditation soundtrack. And it was the soundtrack that I actually played when my beautiful dog, Abby, passed away 5 months ago. And I felt a moment of sadness. And I started kind of going into that space. And then you know what ended up happening? I felt gratitude. That brought me into a spirit of gratitude, even though it was the soundtrack I played while I was holding her paw in her last moments of life. I felt an immediate gratitude running through my being for those 16 years that I had with her. And so even like suffering, right? We see the lessons that life presents for us. And my guru, Ram Dass, how many people have heard of Baba Ram Dass? Beautiful being who passed away in 2019 and influenced a lot of people's lives. Ram Dass said, even suffering can be grace. And when we come to that point, when we can see that everything that God presents for us is for our own awakening, it's all in love. So gratitude, cultivating gratitude in our day-to-day lives is vitally important to spiritual happiness. The third, so we have love and connection. Our second is gratitude. The third, mindfulness, learning to be present. The beautiful meditation. How many people here were there for that meditation this morning? Oh, what a beautiful meditation. And what does meditation do? It makes us what? Someone say it. What does it do? It makes us what? It makes us present. And when we're present, that's when we can really feel the Holy Spirit, where we can feel the Spirit of God running through us. But we can't be there unless we're present. You know, if we're off thinking about the past constantly, what are we going to do? If we're stuck in the past, that leads us into states of despair, depression, regret, even resentments. If we're off into the future too much, that's where all of the anxieties start to sprout. And if we're overly in the past or we're off in the future, and we're not here now. We're missing the miracle of God's creation. The miracle of God's creation is ever present because God is everywhere. Actually, I could feel the presence of God with all of us right now in this room. How many people can feel that? It's here, right? It's here. It's always there. But we have to be present to experience it. Be here now, right? Be here now. If we can be here now, we can experience the miracle of consciousness that is ever present. Right? So we have to learn to be present. And that can be hard in this society. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It can be really hard to learn to become present in this society. So much noise. The phones, the screens, the commercialism, the materialism, all of that, right? But if we can learn to just cultivate a still place every day, eventually that'll animate our entire lives. How many people here have a regular practice of prayer or meditation? Of course, you all are so beautiful, right? Take 5 minutes, even 5-10 minutes in the morning, right when you wake up, and just sit up, and you can repeat an affirmation, a mantra, simply close your eyes. You can count your breaths. That works too. I like a mantra every morning. Before you go to bed at night, do the same thing, because you have to slow down that thinking mind. And when you go to sleep at night, the consciousness, if you enter sleep in that state of presentness, of receptiveness to God, guess what? You'll wake up the next morning and you'll be in that receptiveness to God, right? So meditation practice and prayer, so vitally important to do. And by the way, the deepest meditations become prayer, and the deepest prayers become a meditation. They're one and the same. All it really is getting in the habit of speaking to God and listening to God. We have to spend equal time doing both. And that helps us become present. Now, with mindfulness, everything can be turned into a practice of presence. Washing the dishes, right? This is really big in Zen practice, right? How many people have been exposed to Zen Buddhism a little bit? You know that even washing the dishes turns into a mindfulness practice. You focus on the actual scrubbing, and that becomes a part of your practice. Chop wood, carry water, right? Whatever act that you're doing, bring your full attention to it. I had a friend of mine who said, well, I have kids. How am I supposed to become present? How am I supposed to find time to be mindful? You have the ultimate vehicle, right? You've got these kids. Give them your undivided presence. That'll be your spiritual path through to happiness, right? Conscious parenting. Use what you have in life to be completely present and mindful, and that'll be a pathway through to God, right? So being present with everything. And that's where, by the way, when you become super present, what happens? How many people have experienced synchronicities, right? By the way, they're always happening, right? The question really is, are we tuned in and present? Synchronicities will become your life. All synchronicities really are is it's basically God's constant channel of communication with you. And the more present you are, the more those synchronicities will happen. How many people have experienced that before? Oh, amen. Absolutely. You can feel that. So we've got mindfulness. We've got gratitude. We've got love and connection as the roots of spiritual happiness. What are we missing? Faith, right? Inner faith, right? Inner faith. Without inner faith, without deeply trusting in the way of God, we will not find spiritual happiness. Because if we don't have that, you know another word for inner faith? It's an S word. What's that S word? In our culture, we don't like talking about this because it means giving up control. But in the spiritual path, we need it. Surrender, right? Faith, inner faith, is synonymous with surrender. Oh, wow. Like in our wider culture, surrender is considered defeat, right? Giving up control is considered defeat. But really, on the spiritual path, what we have to do, and the pathway to spiritual happiness, is allowing, is surrendering, is giving up the how. How many people have heard about that before? You put your intentions out to the universe of what you want to see happen, and then you give up the how it's going to happen. You know how much anxiety we create with the how? How many people have been there? Oh my goodness. I spent years in a complete state, perpetual state, it seemed like, of anxiety, because I constantly worried about, well, how is this going to happen? How is this going to be orchestrated? And you know why I worried about it so much? Because I didn't have faith in God. I had no faith in God. I believed in God, but I didn't have faith in God, right? I didn't surrender. I didn't have any surrender. And unfortunately, you know, when we learn surrender, what are the moments that teach us the most surrender? The hard times, the suffering, the death of loved ones, right? Losing our jobs, right? Going through some kind of natural disaster. You know, I saw more people come to God and learn to surrender when I was living in Asheville, and we had this huge hurricane come through, which was unprecedented. Hurricane Helene. It devastated the city and all the surrounding villages. And in that moment of suffering, I saw a lot of people I met kind of giving up control and saying, this is kind of how it is. So how do we use this very difficult moment to transcend and fully surrender to God's plan? And what do you think it started happening from that? True community sprouted up, and people came closer together, and I saw like a spirit working its divine magic out of that suffering. But unfortunately, it takes hard times. But we don't have to go through hard times to learn to surrender. It's often a catalyst, but we can cultivate a little bit of surrender every day, right? And you know what one thing is? A beautiful prayer you can just say every day when you wake up with your meditation. God, creator, source, make me an instrument of your divine plan. I say that every day. God, creator, source, make me an instrument of your divine plan. It's a simple act of surrender. It's saying what? I don't really know what exactly how you're going to use me. I don't really know exactly what the outcome's going to be, but I know if I keep myself open to being an instrument, beautiful things will happen, and I will be of service to my brothers and sisters in some way, shape, or form, right? So, dear God, creator, source, make me an instrument of your divine plan, right? So we got to cultivate that inner faith. How many people have been working on their inner faith? How many people have found surrender to be difficult? Be honest. Oh, it's a hard one. And you know why it's so hard? Because we have these thinking minds. Our egos can get in our way sometimes, right? So we really have to try to make ourselves instruments, right? Really work with that mantra. Make me an instrument of your divine plan, right? Now the fifth, so far we've got love and connection, right? We've got gratitude. We've got mindfulness, right? We've got inner faith. Are we missing anything? What is one of the most important things, do you think, for spiritual happiness? Once we have all of those things, what are we all called to do? Oh, you guys got this. Who said it? Service? Is that what I heard? Service. Whew. Service is the gateway through to spiritual happiness. Once we feel that love and connection, once we have that gratitude, once we're mindful and present in the moment, and once we have that inner faith, we can't help but serve others. You know what it is? At that point, it's not even, we're not serving for a tax break. We're not serving for, look at me, I'm a great servant. It crosses all. transcends all of that. We serve because there's nothing else we could possibly do. You know, if we're in our heart and we're surrendered to God and we're an instrument to God, we just naturally feel the pull to serve others. And often that comes very spontaneously. We can't really plan the service we do. We just fall right within it. So I mentioned Ram Dass. His Indian guru, who's also my guru, Neem Karoli Baba, Ram Dass and all the devotees would ask him, what's the way to enlightenment? And they were expecting some like really esoteric answer. You know what it was? Love, serve, remember God. Simple. You love everybody. You see the light in everybody. You serve everybody. God directs you where you have to be. And you remember God while you're serving. Always remember God. Devote the fruits of all your actions to God. And that right there, if you can do those 5 things, if you can find the loving connection, you cultivate gratitude, you're mindful and present in thought, action, spirit, you cultivate inner faith, and you live with a servant heart, you will find spiritual happiness. I promise you. And I can feel that many in here are on that path. You all are very beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, Forrest, thank you. Just so beautiful, isn't it? And so let's go ahead and let's take this into prayer. Knowing right now, as Forrest pointed out so beautifully and richly, that we are always in that divine connection with Spirit, that our hearts overflow with love, that it overflows with the joy, that we are each the instrument of God's presence, and therefore we serve joyously and gladly in whatever way that we can, knowing that this master planner, this master creator, is always guiding our footsteps. I recognize right now, based on Forrest's message, that we have been living in divine amnesia. And at this moment, we are no longer forgetting our connection with that one presence. That in this moment, we are fully present and fully aware to divine life, that source itself. And this source fills us and animates us with its very being. And so therefore I know that the gratitude we have within our hearts, this gratitude of recognizing that we ourselves are the embodiments of this one mind, this one presence, that therefore I know and I call forth that we there are called to the highest good, living and expressing our lives to its full capacity, knowing that we are God in action, that each of us in our own way are little godlings. And so therefore I know that everything that Forrest has said has been filled with wisdom and joy and love and light. And so grateful in sharing with us as we remember for ourselves the perfection of spirit that is always here. And so with gratitude overflowing from our hearts, we can just let it go and we can let it be. And so it is. And if you could please stand.
I just told Bob that they don't have to stand up. Because this kind of feels like a song you can sit down and sing. Sing this with me. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no country. It isn't hard to do. And nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live its one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. Well, you may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will be as one. Well, you may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will be as one.
Yes, as one, absolutely. And I want to thank you again, Forrest, for a wonderful message. Now, he is also presenting a workshop following this Sunday service. It starts at 12 noon. He's presenting his workshop, or I'm going to say play shop. I'm not going to say workshop. I'm going to say play shop here. It's called Building a New Earth, and it's being offered on a love offering basis as Forrest helps each of us to discover our own unique part to play in building a new earth, offering a lot of powerful insights that are centered around love, service, remember. And not only that, I'm really looking forward to it because it includes chanting, and he brought his guitar. And so we're going to have some music as well. Also, as I mentioned, Forrest's books are available right outside the sanctuary. Please feel free. One book is $15. 2 books is $20. So here's your opportunity just to take advantage of a really good special. Yes. So thank you again. And now at this time, I would invite our ushers to please step forward. And did I get my check here? And I'm going to invite each of you to please take your gift. And just know the love that accompanies each gift that you make. And with that, I'm going to ask, as you remember, to say this with me. Divine love, in and through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, life, and thank you, sky.
Together we stand, divided we fall. Come on now, people, let's get on the ball. Let's work together. Come on, let's work together. Now, people, 'cause together we will stand. Every boy, woman, child, and man. Before things go wrong, as they sometimes will, the road you travel, it all is uphill. Let's work together. Come on, let's work together. Together we will stand, every boy, woman, child, and man. Now 2 or 3 men, 2 or 3 hours, what does it matter? This life of ours, let's work together. Let's work together, because together we will stand, every boy, woman, child, and man. All right, Jackson, do your thing, man. Somebody happy, make someone smile. Let's work together, make life worthwhile. Let's work together. Come on, let's work together. Together we will stand, every boy, woman, child, and man. Because together we will stand, every boy, woman, child, and man. One more time. Because together we will stand, every boy, woman, child, and man.
Whoa, I told you this was going to be a fabulous Sunday service, didn't I? And so true, thank you. Let me invite the ushers now forward. And thank you so much for doing this. Let me put my check in there. And I just know that these baskets are filled with love. The gifts given so generously through all of our members, all of those present here. That these monies not only nourish this center, but like a domino effect, it goes out and blesses this community and in turn blesses the universe. And so I know every penny here, every dollar provided, not only satisfies the needs of our center, but is given with love, with joy and appreciation, knowing that the divine law of circulation is always in place and that abundance is ours. And I call it good and very good, and so it is. And now what I would love to do, is there anybody here visiting for the very first time? And, or maybe you've been away for a little while and you'd like to reintroduce yourself? If so, I invite you to please stand. Give us that opportunity to welcome you. Anybody here for the first time? Here we go. Laura, could you do me a favor and have them introduce themselves? Give us your name and where you're from here. We'd love to.
Hello, I'm Wendy Shields, and I'm currently living in Prescott. I'm from Minnesota, had the pleasure of living in Colorado for a while and Nevada. But I love Prescott. This is beautiful.
Hi, I'm Joan, and I used to come here. I haven't been here since COVID. Kind of shut everything down, and so anyways, I just woke up this morning and thought, what the heck? And to see Sky, he's performed in our community before, so what a pleasant surprise, and now I see what I've been missing out on.
Oh, well, welcome. We are delighted to welcome you back and welcome you here. And yes, Prescott is a beautiful community, and this is a spiritual home filled with family, and you are so welcome as our family here today. As our way of thanking you and welcoming you to the center, please go to our bookstore. You may take any of our gently read and dearly loved used books and take it with our love and appreciation for your presence here today, or you may go ahead and take any book you desire that has been written by Ernest Holmes, also our way of thanking you for being here today. And so with that, Jackson, I think we're about ready to close out, don't you?
I do.
All right, well, I do then. Let us all stand. And if you feel comfortable in doing so, let us go ahead and hold hands. And let us say this benediction together. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is happening through my mind, my body, and my affairs. I think it, I believe it, I feel it, I know it, I accept it. Thank you, life.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it be